Whoa, like the shade to Hot Country
Hey!
Nights. What's going on? Looking good. Putting the testosterone back in country. I like the sweatshirt.
What's going on, Dirk? Say, my name is Rob Robertson, and that's my sister Roberta.
Now you look a
we
lot
we
like
are
Doug
the biggest
Douglason.
fans.
Wow, you guys look good. Damn.
We're the biggest fans of Hot Country Nights,
Man.
and we're just wondering if you could relay that information to Doug.
I'll pass it on to Doug. I'm doing some remodeling on my house, and I got a porta potty out there, which has been great for Doug. He's been sleeping in there. He's been taking his showers in there. It gets hot. It's hot here in Tennessee, so he uses it as a sauna in the middle of the day too. It's a nice spot for him. But I'll tell Doug you guys said hi, and he's got some fans out there. I didn't know he's got 2 fans. That's amazing. That's one
right.
more than last year.
All right, we'll come out of costume a little bit.
No.
Nerds.
Yeah, what's going on? How you doing?
Good, man. So it was funny. We were talking about the outfit, and like literally the other day, someone was, because I've been letting my hair go and the beard go since quarantine.
Yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I was told that I looked like
Look at
you the
that.
other day.
We look alike. You look a little younger than me, but we look pretty good. Yeah.
Well, you guys look like brothers. Yeah.
I had this jacket, and I was like, man, in those glasses, and when I saw Hot Country Nights come out, I was like, I think he stole my style, man. That Doug Douglason, he stole it.
I snaked your whole bit. Sorry about that. Yeah. No, the Knights are good. The Knights they lost their gig, but no, the COVID came along and just kind of destroyed their album release and their tour and they had big plans to play the Normodomes across the country, but not happening.
Doesn't that seem like that should have happened for them? Like that just seems like part of the story.
I think
with them.
Yeah, it seems like they probably made COVID happen, right? Because the universe just couldn't allow it. They're like, no, these guys are not. They can't have their moment because they've had so many moments shut down on them. They finally had this big thing happening. Going to play on the awards show. They're doing Good Morning America, Jimmy Fallon. It was all teed up, and then COVID had. The only thing that could destroy them at this point was COVID. And it's funny because those guys they've had a lot of different. They've caught a lot of things on the road. Let's just say that.
Yeah,
a lot of things worse. A lot of things worse than COVID. You don't even hear about what goes on in their van. But the world wasn't ready for COVID, so the Knights are ready. They're not worried about COVID. But
well, the funny thing that Holly actually and I were talking about is that the songs are too good to be like a spoof band. I was like, to me, it just sounds like the epitome of your stuff when you first came out. Like, what was I thinking and stuff like that? It's
funny. I told the songwriters who I wrote Pick Her Up in a Pickup Truck with, I said, if it wasn't for the Knights, I would have put this out as my own single off for me. I'm sure they're like, wish you had. Instead of like, I wish you would. Cause it's still too late. It's hard. I really appreciate everyone at country radio for even playing the Knights, because it's hard. There's so few lanes available for new artists, right? I mean, there's so many people trying to do this and get on the radio. And so for me to have a separate band and, and to put that song out on radio and for it get the airplay that I got is awesome. But we put a lot of time, if not more time than I put into my regular projects on this album. I mean, just so much time went into it and couldn't be more proud of it.
It's fun, right? I mean, that's
really
part
fun.
of,
yeah.
That's the point.
It's too much fun. Yeah. That's I think in this, doing this, you're always trying to recreate that first time feeling, it's what we're all, at least what I'm striving for with every album, every show I play. I try to walk out there on stage and recall what it feels like for the first time you ever stepped on stage with your guitar. And so certainly making this album, kind of signing a record deal again and just doing it, the whole thing, it's fun. You can't make that stuff up. So the energy was real, and the experience was truly authentic and rewarding.
And the new song "Gone" is definitely a very a new sound. Yeah, and so kind of just describe that a little bit, going from maybe putting a ton of time into Hot Country Nights and then jumping back into the new.
Totally, it is new. I mean, I feel like, there's a guy in this town who I've never worked with before. His name's Jay Joyce. He's produced Carrie Underwood stuff and Miranda stuff and a lot of Eric Church records. And he said, you should never work with one producer for more than 3 albums. And even though I never worked with them, that thought's always stuck in my head, because it's uncomfortable working with someone new. And even you might have a great thing going, but if you're interested in making new music and pushing the boundaries and trying stuff, and you got to put that fear of failure back into the mix sometimes. So working with a producer on this album named David Garcia, never worked with him before. And just the two of us working together, him bringing a little bit more modern sound, myself, kind of representing more of the bluegrass acoustic side of country music in some ways, and putting that together with this great song that came out of Nashville. It's really fun. Feels new to me, feels exciting. And that's the feeling I think every fan should expect from their country singer, that they're not just phoning it in, that they're going for stuff, At least,
Well,
yeah.
we're excited about the CMA performance. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's myself and Aldine and Brothers Osborne, Ashley McBride, all paying tribute to the one and only Charlie Daniels. And I think the fact that CMA is putting that song first, says a lot about the respect that we all feel for Charlie Daniels. I mean, it's not buried halfway through the show. It's like cold open. Here we go.
Front and center.
Yeah, tribute to Charlie Daniels. So very cool. Honor to be part of it. The more I talk about it, the more nervous I get because it's a big moment, and I'm kicking it off with the long-haired country boy. So I don't want to mess up those guitar licks. So
heck yeah. Right. Well, we can't wait to see it, man. And always great to catch up with you. And hopefully we'll see you in person sooner than later.
All right, I'll tell Doug you guys said hi, and he's down in Florida right now. He's hanging out. His gals, he's his kind of gals he hangs out with down at the senior living assisted home. He values experience over youth and beauty. So he's down with his gals, but I'll tell him you guys said hi.
All right. Thanks, sounds good, man.
See y'all.
See ya.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for all notifications from radio.com. While you're at it, why don't you check out some of our other great videos.